Alrighty, one room change later, we're back, and I want to mess around with LR Estarossa today because he's really cool. I'll be honest, new Gother doesn't really seem all that cool, but I'll probably use him on the Sins team a little bit. To be fair, I don't think that the Four Knights team is really going to get much use out of him right now, just because the Four Knights team is not very meta yet. So I guess maybe you could mix and match with him. I haven't actually thought about that, because I have seen people doing like Demon Team with Meli and Tristan together, but then you would still need to run another Sins team member who probably wouldn't mesh very well with Tristan. I don't know. We may try to mess around with that. If you have any ideas for it, let me know. I'm not super excited to mess with him because he's just a backliner, but you know, either way. Let's go over Estarossa. So he got a Holy Relic and an LR all in one update, and they even gave him his LR weapon, which, let's be honest, looks better than the Holy Relic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We can see the Holy Relic here. It's fine. It does look cool, but the fact that he got his LR weapon this update already and it matches the LR outfit, why wouldn't we run this? So either way, let's go over what he does. So the new Holy Relic works from the backline as well, which could be kind of interesting. For each demon ally participating in the battle, their damage taken decreases by 20%. While the hero is assuming a stance, their attack-related stats increase by 30%, and all enemies' defense-related stats decrease by 20%. His new passive is quite long, and by the way, he gets this new Dark Veil buff. Probably one of the coolest buff icons I've ever seen. I'll show it to you when we get into the game. But for each demon ally participating in the battle, their basic stats increase by 6%, and the hero's ultimate move gauge increases by 1 orb. When an ally uses a stance skill, they have all of their debuff effects removed and gain debuff immunity for 2 turns. When a demon ally uses a stance, Dark Veil is additionally granted for 1 turn, which infects the target for 2 turns when landing a counter. While the hero has Dark Veil effect, they gain 1 orb in their ultimate move gauge when using an attack skill. When a demon ally is assuming a stance, the hero's final damage taken from counters and enemy skills decreases by 40%. So it seems like he would mesh really well with having other characters that do put on a counter, but it seems like it's going to be more for using counter skills, which unfortunately Meli does not have. It's just part of his passive, where if he doesn't have assault mode, he gains a stance. So I don't know how useful that part's going to be. We should also probably worry about his commandment as well, because I always forget about commandments. I don't ever remember that they're in play because it's been so long since commandments were even meta. I forgot about it during the Purgatory Meli arc where he would gain commandments and everything. But either way, I think they changed this. I think this used to be a charge skill, if I'm not mistaken. And now it is an erosion skill. It ignores defense and resistance, increases damage dealt by 80% of pierce rate, and then it's going to gain ultimate move gauge orbs the higher level it is. They added Quell to his taunt, which is kind of cool. I think Quell at this point has only been on ultimate moves, so Quell damage dealt plus 50% per active stance on skill. I think he only gains 2 stance buffs, but it might be 3. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then for his ultimate move, I'll be honest, I don't remember if they actually changed anything on this. I think they might not have changed anything, but maybe they did mess with it a little bit. Either way, it's a cool, like, it was basically like the Scold counter before, like way before Scold came out, where it hits before the attack goes off. And if you weren't around for that, basically you activate his ultimate. It basically like tries to trick the enemy into thinking that he still has the ultimate in hand, but when they attack you, he counters, it gets rid of all the cards that they used, and then it progresses to the next turn. They can still use buff cards and stuff like that. As long as they don't attack you, then it's fine, but it's pretty cool. This is going to be the team that we're going to be messing around with. I'm just using HP food because I kind of want a chance to go second if possible. I hate to say it, but because my account is so good these days, sometimes it's hard to go second, and that is a first world problem. So either way, let's hop in. Let's try to see what we can do. I'm okay. I'm going to try to make some plays with Estarossa, preferably. Obviously, Meli's great. He does what he does. But I'd like to see if we can try to get some things going with Esta here. Just to see what we can do. So he gets rid of our shield from Demon King, which is fine. That's pretty typical. I might not be able to play with Estarossa this game, unfortunately. Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, that kills. Doesn't kill. Let's go. Okay, I gotta be really careful here, unfortunately, because for one, we took way too much damage. Let's see. Let's go ahead and stance up. I really feel like I'm not allowed to attack here. He does have... I guess I could try to kill him off before he gets too crazy. Because he can't hit me with his counters. Unfortunately, Meli can't get hit with counters either, so he could still just attack straight into Estarossa here, and it would be a problem. Oh, there's the buff. You see it? Dark Veil. It's so cool. It's like a dark figure with like these like purple sort of like, I don't know if they're tendrils or if they're supposed to be just like a wave effect behind him, but because it's a buff, it's also, or a stance, it's also got this really cool like yellow look to it. I don't know, probably one of the coolest coolest buff icons I've seen in a long time, but it doesn't matter because he's dead. So this is not looking very good at all, actually. So maybe I need to go first, unfortunately. I may have to swap to CC food here. Let me make sure I put this on because I don't know that we're going to be able to get away with doing anything other. I'm just going to do that, get our ultimate, see how it goes. I kind of miss using the Sins team just because there's the chance that you can use King and Deanne to petrify Meli and then circumvent the whole immortality versus immortality debacle. So yeah, that would be nice, but I'll be honest, I think I'm probably screwed here. Well, we went second though. I may be able, I don't remember. Oh, he's gonna drain me. No, not quite. I think I need to get rid of... I don't need to pop my ultimate too soon. Let's get rid of Gother, if at all possible. So that way I can make sure that he can't drain our ultimate, because that would be... Oh, no. I think that just cemented the loss. I'm moving on. This was a dumb idea. We're gonna move to CC food and we're gonna use Estarossa. Okay, going first. I probably still would have went first with HP food. That's a bit unfortunate. He is running Tarmiel, but I think we're just gonna try to go for something like this turn one. I don't think there's a chance we kill him with Tarmiel Link on here, unfortunately. You pretty much have to attack him with 3 skills turn one. To be able to kill him through that. And I just want to see if we can get some counters off. Unfortunately, because Meli doesn't get hit by counters, he's just going to be able to attack twice here. The fact that he didn't use the AoE first was kind of a mistake, I think. 62, okay. Okay, that wasn't great. Okay, 164, I'll take that. Obviously, Bon is kind of a problem sometimes when it comes to, you know, stat reductions and everything, so I'm not surprised that that happened. Let's put our shield back on. I'll be honest, we don't really have much we can do here. I'll throw this on, but it's not going to matter because he'll be able to hit him in one shot and absolutely kill him. It may have been better for me to just attack there to try to get some sort of lifesteal. It probably would have been best because we have him all stat lowered by 50%. We may have been able to do some decent enough damage there to actually try and lifesteal back some decent HP. But he did 400,000 on that, so odds were slim. This is not looking good. I messed around with him a little bit earlier this week and actually had some decent enough games. It's a little unfortunate that this is not going so hot. It might just be a bad time in the meta for this, but who knows. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these, because why not? He's going to die next turn. Can't use melee cards this turn. Actually doing more damage than I thought he was going to do to Gother. Biggest issue would be if he drained me here, which is... okay, not likely. Okay. Works for me. I think he still has another assault mode buff in the pocket here. We may be screwed. He's disabled himself though, so let's just use this, gain our immortality, and then see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna be very good, because if he still has one more, which I'm pretty sure he does. Ooh, that could have been a bad idea. Oh, it would have been so much. I'm stupid. I threw. Well, did I throw? Can I kill here? See, AoE is good. I'm gonna hope this single target can kill. I don't have assault mode, but hopefully. Nice. Okay. I was gonna say that was kind of stupid. He was disabled. I probably could have held off on using my ultimate there instead of giving him the ultimate move gauge orbs, because that might have actually given him his ultimate if he was a higher ult level. So that was kind of a dumb plan. Hopefully I can find a fairy team. That would actually be really great right now, because if I could find a fairy team, I think Estarossa would shine a little bit more. Unfortunately, with Meli just having counter immunity, Estarossa's not going to be very good, because they can just target him and get him out of the way without a problem in the slightest. So, yeah. Okay. Doesn't have... he doesn't have Tarmio Link on his melee, so we should be able to kill him straight up here, I think. And then we might see some sort of Estarossa play here. You have to have Tarmio Link on melee. It's so unfortunate that that's the case, but you really have to. Like, if you don't, this is the situation you end up in, and it's just not a good situation to be in. Okay. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping his stance would do more, like his counter would do more damage. Okay, hey. Okay, maybe I'm just unfamiliar with how he roll. Can we try to get just a straight Estarossa kill here? Okay, I mean, he's hitting damage caps and stuff. I don't know how much damage he actually would have done there because of the damage cap. That looked that looked very unimpressive with 50k, but it is Escanor and the damage cap, so not very impressive looking, but it did kill, so that's something. Either way, give me a fairy team. I don't know if there's any fairy teams even out anymore, so that's the unfortunate part. I wonder if we could... See, it's not gonna matter though. We're gonna take damage from the counter, and we're gonna end up in a bad spot. I was gonna say we could try our best to get Estarossa's ultimate and then see if we can do something with it, but I don't know how much this counter is gonna do. Okay, killing him is actually pretty big. That was a pretty good amount of damage. Okay, let's see. We have a good amount of HP, but he's literally just going to be able to double attack into Estarossa with no penalty whatsoever. So that is the conundrum that we're in. What do we got? Okay, that wasn't a lot of damage. The problem is the single target is the big kicker here. Yeah, he's dead. I genuinely don't think there's a way we can get Estarossa to live past turn 1. It's very unfortunate, but it's kind of the problem. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to put my shield back on, but I guess this is the best way we can do that. I just can't kill off Gother by accident and have him refresh his flames. So we get rid of the flames here. We use the AoE. I would have preferred if that would have killed Gother as well, but it is what it is. I guess that means I could have used the AoE. And then, well, I didn't have an AoE with Meli, so I guess that was pretty much my best play regardless. Their attack-related stat lowered. They immediately got rid of my shield. Not great. Okay, we have one more of these. Can I live this? Yeah, I should be able to, right? Because even though this won't kill, I'll survive the ultimate because of the immortality, and then it'll give me my ultimate. And then it's going to kill Chandler, so unless I just... No, it doesn't matter. I have a Chandler card in hand, so even if I completely top-decked all Meli cards, I still would have ended up dropping this Chandler card when he uses his ultimate here. So it's fine, it's fine. He stalled it, okay. I don't know why you would stall that there. I'll be honest with you. I guess in hopes that he kills, but I have 2 cards that I can use now, and I can't be hit by your counter, so... Nice. I'll be honest. Estarossa's not really coming through like I was hoping he would. I really need a fairy team. I really need a fairy team. Okay, we have a Sins team. And he doesn't have Tarmiel on Meli. This might be one of the best opportunities that I'm going to have. Unfortunately, we have to deal with Escanor's flames, but it is what it is. Let's see. Draw another stance, which is pretty good. He's not going to be able to immediately get rid of my shield either, which is also pretty good. Let's see. He's going to get hit by double counter here. Well, doesn't matter. Okay, Estarossa kills. That's great. This is hurting. Here comes the pop. Bam. Okay. Okay, not too bad, actually. See, I want to do... I want to do this. Oh, does he have to army link? No, he doesn't. Okay. I want to do this, but the problem is all he's got to do is attack with Gother first. And then he's going to... Gother's most likely going to die to the counter because he's all stat lowered, and the counter is actually better than I thought it was. I don't think you counter this. Nice. Okay, so we're just going to kill Escanor off then. Okay, I don't know if he had an attack skill with Gother there, but if he did, that would have been all he'd have to do. So if you don't know what the ultimate does, you basically use it, and then I'm just going to merge cards just to show you. But if he uses an attack skill, which I guess it's... If it's a bot, it may end up using the debuff skill. Okay, he uses it. Boom! All right, very cool. That felt really anticlimactic. Whoa! Hey, we get the windscreen though. I don't know, it's been so long since we've gotten to use this Estarossa. It's just cool to see him in the meta again, at the very least. It's just unfortunate that they gave Meli every single tool in the handbook. So, yeah, he's... The counter immunity was just... It's just so over the top. Like, I get it because Meli also has the counter. So, like, you don't want Meli to be able to just immediately kill the other Meli with it. But at the same time... He's so over the top. What do we got? Okay. At least he's not using He's not using Tarmio Link on his Meli like a smart man, so we can try to get some Estarossa counters here. It just feels so... It's such a gamble. It's like, okay, does he have Tarmiel on Meli? He does? Okay, Estarossa's gonna die, and you're not gonna get any counters out of him. Unless they just try to go for, like, Demon King or something. But I just don't know that that's really the right play, because you're not going to be able to kill Meli. Meli has the immortality pretty much for the foreseeable future, so it's not like you're really going to be able to do anything to get away from that. So, I don't know, it just puts you in this really weird state, because Meli is too strong, and obviously no one can really compete with that. Like, at the best, you're getting the passive, like, basic stats and stuff like that from the Meli. And it just, I don't know. It's just not ideal. I gotta be honest with you. So, I mean, we can try to do something like this to get rid of the king. Is that gonna kill king? I actually don't know. Maybe? Nice, okay. He hits like a little bit through a damage cap. So I was like, I'm not sure. I think king's damage cap is a 50%. That actually may be one of the best setups you can do, because now he's going to be able to put Immortality Cycle on his Meli, and we popped Flames on Escanor. So now we're in a weird spot where we have to take out Escanor while also still dealing with Meli. So I don't know. It's fine. We're getting good damage numbers off of this, so we're getting a decent amount of life back, which is good. Let's see. I really need to be able to attack 3 times, though, unfortunately. Let's get rid of the shield. That might end up killing Tristan off, but I don't think Escanor pops passive from Tristan. And I have to hit one more time so that way we can kill, because all this is going to do is get rid of... Oh no, he still had... He didn't pop his immortality. Am I dead? Oh, okay, we're not dead. Hooray! Attack-related stats got lowered from our commandment, because I keep forgetting about that. I guess that is a decent positive, but Meli just does so much. And he's debuff immune for the first turn that it's not going to matter, because he's probably going to double Meli attack first turn anyway, and then it's not going to affect him. That didn't do a whole lot. Okay. Well, I was gonna say we could double ult here, and then when he tries to attack me with his Meli, it's just gonna skip the turn. But it could be beneficial to hold it in your hand at that point and try to just use it to burn out his immortalities. That actually could be pretty decent. Let me try to throw one more game at it. I'm interested to see if that might be the way to play it. Because if we could... Like, if they have a shield on, we can AoE with Meli turn 1. We can stance with Estarossa, attack with Estarossa, so that way we get his ultimate in hand. And then we try to use that to stall the enemy Meli out of his immortalities faster. I don't know. It's kind of a weird scenario. So let's try it, I guess. I think best I can do here is kill Deanne with this setup. Problem is I don't know how much counter damage we're gonna end up taking. Oh, we didn't even kill Deanne. Okay, we did live that. We have our ultimate in hand. Problem being, I don't know how likely we are to live. I'll be honest, Dark Veil may need to do a little bit more than just put an infect on. God! The Meli counter overshadows the Estarossa one so hard. So we can save ours this turn, and we can stall. Oh, because Deanne died to the counter, we can actually get rid of him this turn. I think we just do something like this. Just play for our ultimates. I didn't use Estarossa's ultimate here. That might have been a misplay. Okay, he pops his. Well, we have the 50% all stat lower. We've got 2 ultimates in hand that he's kind of got to deal with here. He went for Estarossa. Okay, we live. That is good. And now we can stall him out another turn. So let's do Estarossa's ultimate. Re-up on our shield. And then try to kill Gother. Okay, never mind. Gother's already dead. Okay. So now he's not going to be able to attack me this turn. Like, or he can, but he's just going to skip his turn. Nice. Okay. He's got his ultimate in hand now. I don't know. It's still not like it's just a lot to have to deal with more than anything. We're gonna end up disabling Demon King here, but I'll be honest, I don't really care. Boom. 1.4 is not bad at all. I haven't used Demon King, well, before this meta, I didn't use Demon King for quite a while, so it's cool to see him back as well. I think there's no damage cap or anything on Estarossa, right? So this should, or well, does Meli give a damage cap to his teammates? I can't remember. I don't think so. Unfortunately, we don't get our ultimate there, but oh, we do because of our backliner. Let's go. I think at this point, actually, it won't matter because his hand is full, so we can use that, and then I don't want to disable my Meli. So we use this to get our assault mode. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Best case scenario right now, your Estarossa does survive. You can kind of use him to stall the enemy's Meli out a little bit, so that way they can't get assault mode active. So that way you end up being the last man alive with assault mode. So it's kind of a weird scenario there. I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. I'll be honest, not meta changing, to be fair. Like, it just, I don't know. It might be, no, I think even if we put Tarmia Link on Estarossa and tried to use it that way, they're just going to try to take out my Meli, and I don't think Estarossa's going to be able to hold his own after Meli dies. I'll be honest with you, which, I mean, he can be used in the back line. He is technically a backliner now. Like, we can use him in the sub slot, which could be okay. But there's not a whole lot of good demons, to be fair. Like, the demon team is kind of meh. Like, we could move him to the back. I know that there's supposed to be a new Chandler coming out sometime soon. We could maybe try Cusack or Tristan and do it that way. Is there even any other demons that have stance skills that would be remotely good? I don't think so. Maybe Chandler? But I don't think using a backliner in the front would be all that beneficial. We could try one game like this where we throw him in the backline, but he's so cool, I don't want to throw him in the backline. I want to use him in the front. You know what I mean? I feel like this is such a stupid conversation. Let's see. Okay, so he does have Tarmia Link. I genuinely don't know if we can kill him through it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, he's got King. I'm dumb. Well, Tristan may have just taken a big counter here for no reason. Because he's got damage cap. Okay, not the craziest counter. Bottom of the back. Okay, he's got Hunter Mark or whatever that he puts on us. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. So that's a minus 10% all stats, which... Damn, the amount of damage we're taking is quite low. Why are we taking so little damage? Am I missing something? Why are we taking so little damage? Let's try to do... Should I hit with... We'll try it. Oh, okay. That did more damage than I thought it was going to. As long as this kills Escanor and Bond together, then this was the greatest play of all time. Maybe not that, but that's exactly what I was looking for. He's disabled, so he's not going to do a whole lot of damage here. I don't have my Meli's ult, so I need to try to go for that in the next turn. Okay, gets rid of our buffs. It sucks that that doesn't give Demon King his buffs, his pitch black swords or whatever they're called. So we're gonna need this to be able to survive. He's most likely gonna kill Demon King off anyway, so we should end up drawing Meli's ultimate because he's gonna hit us with his and it's not gonna kill us. Probably shouldn't have disabled Tristan there, but it'll be alright. Meli's far left, so it should still top deck his... Oh, he just wasted his assault mode there, which I think it's a bot, so that would make some sense. There's a little bug on me. Okay, so he didn't actually kill anyone, so I'm actually in a not good position. Okay. And I don't have a shield. I can't put on a shield. I don't know. What can I do? He's disabled, so that wasn't going to do a whole lot to begin with. We have 0 pitch black sword buffs. That did okay. We do put our counter on. Nice. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's better to run him in the back or not. It felt like we took so little damage in this, but I don't actually know if that was from Estarossa or what, but, well, no, I don't think so. I have no idea. I may need to read over his passive a few more times. If you know what happened there, let me know, but either way, I don't know. It's such a weird meta at the moment. I actually was so excited to use this, and I figured it would be really good, but I'll be honest, it just seems kind of more of the same. Like, it doesn't actually seem like it's making that big of a difference. It's just another demon unit, which is good because demons don't have a whole lot of really good units at the moment, but I don't know. Either way, I'll try to mess around with Gother in the next video. Obviously, it's not going to be super exciting, but I guess going into it with that kind of mentality is not the greatest idea either, so we'll try to have some fun. But either way, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.